Aubrey, can you tell us about Besh?
Yeah, so Besh is a museum in Globe, Arizona. Um, it's got taken over by the city in the 1980s, and before that, it was just kind of sitting here. It's a small museum. We're not really well known, so it's like a hidden gem. It's a Native American museum. Archaeologists and archaeology been throughout this whole area. Oh yeah, we have our ethno-botanical gardens. We have the ruins, the gardens, ethno-botanical gardens, and then of course the inside, our museum.
Got it. And these buildings that are all around us right now, these are the original foundations, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the cement between the stones? Is it adobe? Or?
I believe it's adobe, yes.
How old is the site first?
1225 to 1400 is when the Salado people are here. This is what we're standing on now. This is the Salado grounds. But before that was the Hohokam. They were here first between about 550 or 500 to 700, so they're more lower underground. So this site's been pretty active for quite a bit, for a long time, yes.
A long time ago. And when did you were telling me that there was a point where somebody made this into a museum. When did that happen?
It happened in the 80s, is when the city took over the site itself, and around in the 80s is when they kind of decided to make it into a museum and everything, to preserve it, which it should have been a long time before that, but
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the point of it, to preserve the history of the location?
Yeah, to preserve it, the history, it's a big part of Globe, This was the first, town of Globe, so it needed to be preserved, so.
Do you still actively find things in the ground here? Is it still an archaeological site?
Yes, we do. We don't tell a lot of people that we do, but if you have an eye for it, you can go outside and you can find little pieces of pottery shards and stuff like that.
Do you mean here on the grounds, or like outside of the grounds?
Here
like
on the grounds. Yeah. Our groundskeeper has found stuff on the road over here on our driveway to get in, but we don't, that's about it, but we can still find some stuff here.
Yeah, so, and you said there's another culture further down, so that hasn't been dug to yet, right?
Not that I know of, but they do know that it was here, so they might have dug further, and they might have been like, oh, okay, because you can tell the difference between pottery. Pottery's like a book back then, it tells a story, so, yeah.
And these large buildings behind you, those are in need of repair, right?
Yeah, we've been trying to get grants to fix the roofs. They are caving in. They do need a lot of love. It's just hard. It's a lot of money. Wish it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's hard. So.
So the museum operates on grant writing and things.
We do. My supervisor, she's the one who does the grants writing. Well, I take care of inside, but she's the one who usually does the grants and stuff.
And you guys are open 5 days a week?
7.
7. Mm-hmm. So it's open every single day?
Yeah, from 9 to 4:30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of local tourism, right? A lot of local people come here?
Locally, as in the town people, not really that much.
Oh,
but we do get a lot of people from Gold Canyon, Apache Junction, Mesa, a lot of people like that. People who come down, who live, they come down here for the winter. We always get, a bunch of people everywhere. We actually have a huge map inside that tells you, put a pin where you're at, and it's covered. So, yeah. Cool. We get people from, other countries, so it's pretty nice. Yeah.
Do they usually come here from Phoenix or from El Paso, or do you know?
I would probably say maybe about 60% of our traffic does come from Phoenix, but we also get people that come up from Tucson or that come up to Safford and stuff like that, or through Sholo, but maybe about 65% do come from Phoenix, yeah.
Aubrey, tell me about you. How did you get interested in this?
I just recently quit another job, and I was kind of just sitting at home, and I wanted to do something different, and I found it online, and I just was like, can't hurt to try, so I applied and been here ever since.
What appealed to you about this place over other positions you might have seen?
The city. I knew that a city job was a really good job, and then when I read more about the descriptions of what it did, I figured it was easy to pick up, and it would have. And I never have seen myself working at a museum ever. I don't think a lot of people. I mean, some people do, of course, and I just decided to apply. And
do you see yourself here long term?
I really do enjoy working here. It is fun.
What is it about this place that you like?
I like the energy. a lot of our customers, a lot of our customers are usually coming up for a day trip or for a trip. So when you're on vacation, you're not in a bad mood, you know, you're in a good headspace and you're in a good mood. And that's what I like about it, is that it's just the energy of everything is nice. And I like being here because I'm glad that this place is still here itself. So it's nice that I could be a part of it for a little bit.
Thank you, Aubrey.
Yeah, you're welcome.